What's up everyone and welcome to today's video. If you didn't know, Rocitizens released a huge Halloween update where you can go trick-or-treating in order to get candy to get limited items. Now, the Halloween house is at 100,000 candies and people need ways to get them, so in today's video, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Tip number 1. Be in a private server just by yourself. Being in a private server means you don't have any competition when going trick-or-treating, automatically giving you an additional 200 candies each round for winning. Another thing that's good about being in a private server is that no houses are spawned, because if someone has a villa and the garage is closed, that's one house you can't hit losing candies, plus the fact that even if the garage was open, you'd have to spend more time walking up to the door, wasting your precious time, unlike the spawned houses where you just walk up to the door and go. Tip number 2. Don't even spawn your house. The reason I'm saying not to spawn your house is because you can't trick or treat at your own house, eliminating a plot for you to go to. Tip number 3. Starting time. After you click on the confirm button, head to any house. When you get to that house, wait for the time limit to pop up. Even though the time limit says 15 seconds before it starts, you can actually start right then knocking on doors, getting you a few houses in before the time limit is done. Tip number 4. Ding Dong Ditch. I like to call this trick Ding Dong Ditch because what you're doing is knocking on doors and running away. With this trick, you're not waiting for the person to open the door and hand you the candy, you're just going to knock and run, saving more time when trick-or-treating. But don't forget to clear the text box so that you can talk to the next person. Tip number 5. Find the bigger houses. If you don't have a route to take and you're just running to any house, search for the biggest ones. The bigger houses give more candies compared to the smaller houses giving less candies. Going to the bigger houses would get you more candy. Tip number 6. Candy from the same houses. Once you hit a house, after a certain time period, you can go back and trick or treat, so keep in mind of that in case you finish a route and want to do as much houses as possible in that time limit. Tip number 7. Car placement trick. Before trick-or-treating starts, spawn your car near houses that aren't the closest, so you could just teleport to your car and hit those houses instead of running over there. Tip number 8. The best route. Here I'm going to explain and show you the best route to take and why. For this trick, you're going to want to put your car in the street where the 4 houses are, the farthest houses away from where we are starting. So when the game starts, you click the yes button, instantly start running to where I'm going. The reason you should run here is because it's one of the farthest houses to trick or treat, and since you can't start yet, you go to the farther houses to save time. Once you get there and see the countdown, start ringing doorbells. The reason I'm taking this route is so that I can run to these houses in a faster time than teleport to my car and do those houses. After doing that, I instantly run to the middle houses so that I can go back to those again and get more candy at those houses. And at this point, the route you take doesn't matter. I'm just hitting all the houses until I see some bigger ones, then I go there. After the timer is complete, I have gained about 1,000 candies. So by following this route, you get 1,000 candies per game, getting you way more per round and saving you way more time from having to grind this game to get the Halloween house. Hope these tips and tricks have helped you guys out. As always, feel free to subscribe because there are plenty of more content where that came from, and if you want to join my Discord to play games with me, the links are in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.